Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Inshallah, we'll start our lectures about material after the first exam. About the second exam, we'll start with the section 3.3, where we have what? The product and quotient rules. And we have also the higher order derivatives. I will start with going over these basic rules, basic material in this section. And then we'll do different questions. I will start with easy one to be sure that the rules are very clear. And then I will go with more problems, and also I will cover the old exams questions. What we have in this section, we have the product rule. It means what? If I have two functions differentiable, then the derivative of their product, f times g, it will be what? F times the derivative of g, the first, times the derivative of the second, plus the second times the derivative of the first. Also, I can reverse it. I can say the second times the derivative of the first plus the first times the derivative of the second, since I have plus sign. This is the product rule. The quotient rule, if we have f and g are differentiable, then what will happen? F over g. It will be the numerator, the denominator times the derivative of the numerator minus. Look, notice here I have a minus sign. Here I have a plus sign. There's a difference. The numerator times the derivative of the denominator over the denominator square. Also, there is another formula, which is d over dx. We say 1 over g of x. If f of x is 1, what will be this? Derivative of 1, which is 0. So g of x times 0, which is 0. And this is 1, f of x is 1. So that will be minus g prime of x over g of x square. Since this will be 1, f of x is 1. This is f of x is 1. And this is derivative of 1, which is 0. Also, we'll use this formula. Now we'll apply this formula, these formulas to the trig functions. I know that derivative of sine is cosine, derivative of cosine minus sine. This is we did in 3.2. Now it comes to tan x, this is what? D over dx of sine x over cosine x. So I can use the quotient rule, function over function. If we did the calculations, you will get what? Secant square. And also, for your information, if we do the same for cotan, which is cosine over sine, you get minus cosecant square. Or derivative of secant is secant times tan. Derivative of cosecant is minus cosecant cotan. Just something, maybe if you notice, if the one started with c, then I have a minus sign. The other one, they don't have minus sign. Just easy to remember. This is mainly what we have in this section. Just the formulas. Product rule, quotient rule. Also have this special formula where the numerator is only 1. And then we apply this to the trig functions. So I have these 6 derivatives for the trig functions. Now let us solve some problems. As I said, I will start with easy ones, direct ones, and then I will go to the difficult ones. Or more, we'll do more practice. Okay. Also from the old exams. Now, I'll do number 1. Actually, you can do it like in 3.2, where I can write y as a product of two functions. That will make it y. I did not do any derivative, x squared times x, which is 3x cubed, plus 6x, minus x to the power 5, minus 2x cubed. And that is minus x to the power 5, plus x cubed, plus 6x. So what will be y prime? Minus 5x to the power 4. Okay. Plus 3x squared plus 6. Now we'll do it another way, which is using the product rule. which is using the product rule, using this rule. I have derivative of the product of two functions. This is two functions. So what will be y prime? Derivative of the first, which is 2x, times the second, plus the first times derivative of the second, which is 3 minus 3x squared. Now I will do the simplification. That will give me what? 6x squared minus 2x to the power 4. This one, I have what? Plus 3x squared plus 6 minus 3x to the power 4 minus 6x squared. Okay. That will lead us to what? I have x to the power 4, x to the power 4. I have minus 5, x to the power 4. X squared, I have 6x squared, 3x squared minus 6 squared. So I have plus 3x squared and plus 6, which is the same as this one. So the same idea. Okay. 2. I have quotient of two functions. So it will be the derivative. Let's just remember the formula. It will be the derivative of the numerator times the denominator minus the numerator times derivative of the denominator over the denominator square. Okay, so let us do the calculation. Derivative of the numerator, which is 2x, times the denominator minus the numerator times derivative of the denominator, which is 3 minus 3x squared, over the denominator square. Okay, now simplify. That will be 6x squared minus 2x to the power 4 minus 2x to the power 4. Here I have minus sign, so I need to be careful. Minus 3x squared plus 3 minus 1, so minus 3. Minus 3x to the power 4 times minus, so plus 3x to the power 4. Minus 3x squared minus, so that's plus 3x squared. All over this. Now, I have 3x to the power 4 minus 2x to the power 4. That is x to the power 4. I have 3x squared minus 3 squared مع السلامة plus 6x squared. So it is plus 6x squared minus 3. All of this over this. That's it. That will make it. Okay. Yeah, check. Minus 2x to the power 4 plus 3, so it's x to the power 4 minus 3 minus 3 plus 3 minus 3 cancel 6 x squared minus 3. So it's correct. Type. Number 3, I have product of 3 functions. So what I can do, I can simplify. Either I will do this product or I will do this product. Let me do the second one. So make this one easier. This will be 1 minus x times what? This is x cubed plus x to the power 5 plus x cubed. In other words, this is 1 minus x p x to the power 5 plus 2x cubed plus x. That's my y. That's y. I did not do any derivative. Now number 3. Y prime will be what? Now it's a product rule. Derivative of the first minus 1 is second plus the first times derivative of the second, which is 5x to the power 4 plus 6x squared plus 1. Now simplify. That will be minus x to the power 5 minus 2x cubed minus x, okay, plus 5x to the power 4 plus 6x squared plus 1 minus x for this minus 5x to the power 5 minus 6x cubed minus x. That will be what? And the x to the power 5 واحد وهذا. That's it. So I have minus 6x to the power 5 to the power 4 and the 5x to the power 4. That's it. Plus 5x to the power 4 cubed and the minus 2x cubed minus 6x cubed. So it's minus 8x cubed square and the 6x squared. That's it. Nothing else. Huh? This way I can be sure no, I'm doing them all. And this is, I have minus x and minus x, so it's minus 2x plus 1. Yeah, I did them. So I think I did all of them. That's it. Number 4. Now we'll do number 4, where y is 1 over 2 minus 1 over x plus 3. Yes. Yeah. Before I do any derivative, I can simplify that one. It will be 1 over 2x plus 6 minus 1 over x plus 3. Or in other words, it's x plus 3 over 2x plus 5. Okay, it's easy now to find its derivative. Y prime is just a quotient rule. Derivative of the numerator, which is 1 times the denominator, minus 2 times x plus 3 over 2x plus 5 squared. That will be 2x minus 2x, مع السلامة, 5 minus 6 minus 1 over 2x plus 5 squared. Is number 4. Number 5, actually number 5 is can be considered as in 3.2, which is x squared over x to the power half minus x over x to the power half, which is x to the power 3 over 2 minus x to the power half. So it will be y prime 3 over 2 x to the power half minus half x is minus half. I can take half x is minus half common factor. So I have what? 3x. Good. 3 over 2 x to the power half minus 1. Or another word, I can make it 1 over, not 1, 3x minus 1 over 2 root x. The last one, y equal square root of x e to the power x, which is x to the power half e to the power x. So y prime will be the derivative of this, which is half x minus half times e to the power x plus x half e to the power x. I take x minus half e to the power x common factor. I get what? Half plus x. In other word, it's what? It's x plus half e to the power x over square root of x. Yeah. This is common factor, so I have half plus x, which is good. Calculations, okay? Now, all these questions, find the slope of tangent line, find the equation of tangent line. We can do it now for a function where I need to do either the quotient rule or the product rule or any of these when I need to find the derivative. So this one, this. First, I need to simplify the function. Y is what? I can do the product. It will be 2 plus 2x. 2 plus 2x minus x squared minus x cubed over 2x plus 1 square. What will be the slope of the tangent line? That one will be what? Call this f of x. The slope of the tangent, the slope of the tangent is f prime at 0. So I need to find f prime. It's a quotient rule. Derivative of the numerator, which is 2 minus 2x minus 3x squared times the denominator. There is no x squared. It's 2x plus 1. That is the denominator. Minus 2, derivative of this, times the numerator. Over the denominator square. Since I'm finding it at 0, so it will be better to substitute right away, because many of the things will go to 0. So I have 2 times 1 minus 2 times 2 over 1 square. And that is what? Minus 2. So that's this. Next one. Here, I need to find the slope. What will be the slope? M tangent. It will be f prime at 1. Since I have it at 1. Call this f of x. Easier, not f of x. So I have y, which is f of x, call it f of x, is e to the power x over 1 plus x squared. That implies f prime of x is what? Quotient rule, derivative of the numerator times the denominator minus the numerator, derivative of the denominator, which is 2x, over the denominator square. I want to do this. What will be the slope of the tangent? It's f prime at 1. Now to find f prime at 1, substitute. I have e 1 plus 1 times 2 minus e times 2 over 2 square. And that is what? 0. So I have horizontal tangent. So the equation will be what? Y minus half e. I'm using this point equal 0 times x minus 1. I'm getting y equals half e, which is horizontal tangent, horizontal line. If h of 2 equal 4, h prime of 2, he gave me h of x. And he wants me to find the derivative of this. So let me call f of x, number 1. If I call h of x over x, I need to find f prime at 2 equals what? So first I find f prime is quotient rule. Derivative of the numerator, h prime of x times the denominator minus derivative of x, which is 1 times h of x over x squared. So implies in f prime at 2 will be what? 2 h prime at 2 minus h of 2 over 2 square. H prime at 2, it's minus 3, so that can be minus 6. Adi 4 over 4. So it's minus 10 over 4, which is minus 5 over 2. Number 2, let me call the function square root of x, h of x. And they need to find g prime at 2 equals what? This is the question. G prime at x. Now we have product rule 1 over 2 root x times h of x plus root x h prime of x. What will be g prime at 2? 1 over 2 root 2 h at 2 plus root 2 h prime at 2. Root 2, we said it's what? It's 4. And this is minus 3. So what I have? We have 2 over root 2 minus 3 root 2. Note this, 2 over root 2. If I simplify it, multiply by root 2 over root 2, what you will get? You will get 2 root 2 over 2 minus 3 root 2 or root 2 minus 3 root 2, which is minus 2 root 2. Now we'll do the same thing for sine and cosine and cotan since we have their formulas in this section. So let us do some problems, basic ones. Now I have product rule here. So number 1, y prime product 1 times sine x plus x times cosine x, derivative of sine. What's the derivative of cosine? Minus sine, which is equal to sine x plus x cosine x minus sine x, or in other words, it's x cosine x. Okay. Number 2, y equal x cotan x. This one, y prime, derivative of the first 1 plus cotan x plus x. What is the derivative of cotan? Minus cosecant square. So the answer is cotan x minus x cosecant square x. Number 3, y prime, right away. Derivative of the first, ax times sine x plus ax times derivative of sine, which is cosine. So it's ax sine x plus cosine x. Easy ones. Number 4, I have y equal, I have quotient rule here. Need to do the quotient rule. So y prime will be what? Derivative of the numerator, which is cosine x, times the denominator, minus the numerator. For derivative of the denominator, what's the derivative of 1, 0? Cosine x is minus sine x over 1 plus cosine x all square. Now let us do simplification. That will be cos x plus cosine square plus sine square. It's a half minus sine times minus sine. So this is 1 over 1 plus cosine x all square. You notice this is equal to what? 1. So I have 1 plus cosine x over 1 plus cosine x squared. So the answer is 1 over 1 plus cosine x. Okay. Number 5, y equal to cosecant x plus 5 cosine x, correct? Yeah. So it will be y prime minus 2 cosecant cotan minus 5 sine x. That's number 5. Number 6, tan x minus 1 over secant x. You can do it as a quotient rule, but that will take some time. Actually, you can do this problem by 3.2. Since if I simplify the function, that will be sine x over cosine x minus 1 over 1 over cosine x. That will be sine x minus cosine x over cosine x over 1 over cosine x. This is cancelled. So this will be sine x minus cosine. This is y. I did not do the derivative until now. So what will be y prime? It will be cosine x minus sine. Minus sine x. Or in other words, cosine x plus sine x. That's as I said before, now these things, find the equation, tangent line, find when I have horizontal tangent, where I need to find the derivative of quotient or secant, tan, all of these things. So we'll do this one first. I have f of x. Actually, what will be called this f of x? I need the slope of tan is f prime at pi over 4. Okay, so what is f of x? F of x is tan x. So it will be f prime at x. It's secant square x. So what will be the slope of tan? It's f prime at pi over 4. And that what secant pi over 4 is what square root of 2. Square it. That will be 2. So what will be the equation? Y minus 1. I'm using this point. Okay. Equal the slope, which is 2. X minus pi over 4. Which means y minus 1 equal to x minus pi over 2. Or in other words, y equal to x plus 1 minus pi over 2. Okay. This one, which is also a correct example. Who cares? Now, I need to find where I have horizontal tangent. Horizontal tangent means what? Means f prime is equal to 0. So I need to find f prime. F prime, it will be what? Quotient rule. Derivative of the numerator, which is secant tan x with denominator. Actually, I think if we simplify it, we'll move to sine cosine, it will be easier for calculation. Yeah, it will make it easier. So let us do it, simplify it first. That will be 1 over cosine x over 1 plus sine over cosine. That will be, I have 1 over cosine plus sine over cosine. So cosine cancelled. I have 1 over cosine plus sine. Okay. So this is f. So it will f prime. I can use actually this formula. Yeah, I can 1 over the function. So it will be minus g prime over g square. So that will be minus derivative of this, which is minus sine x plus cosine x over, this is a square. So f prime of x will be equal to what? sine x minus cosine x over cosine x plus sine x all squared. I want this to be equal to 0 since I have horizontal tangent. So that when this happened, if sine x equal cosine x. And this is not equal to 0, which is if sine x equal to cosine x. Okay. So x will be what? If when sine x equal cosine x, first and third quadrant, and they are at pi over 4 plus pi. So it will be pi over 4 plus n pi, where n 0 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2. Okay. Now, these some of the old exams. If I have this function, you want to find what? What is this? This is the derivative. So he's asking about the derivative in a different way, just using the formula. He's asking about the limit, which is the formula for the derivative. So I need to find the derivative of this, which I need product rule. So f prime will be what? Derivative of the first times the second plus x squared. What's the derivative of e to the power x? Is e to the power x. So that will be e to the power x, 2x plus x squared, which is this one. Easy one. Now this is 1 over something. I need to find the derivative. So I'll apply the rule. What will be dy over dx? This is my g. So that will be minus g prime. What's the derivative of this? If g of x, 2 minus square root of x. What will be g prime? It will be minus 1 over 2 square root of x. So that will be minus 1 over root of x over g of x squared. And that is what? 1 over 2 root x, 2 minus root x squared, which is this one. Easy one. Cosine x over e to the power x, he want y double prime, he want y prime, and he want to sum them. Y double prime plus 2y prime plus 3y. Okay, so in half y equal cosine x over e to the power x, what will be y prime? Let us do the calculation. X derivative of the numerator, which is minus sine x, Bex minus cosine x for derivative of ax, which is ax over ax squared. And that is what? Minus sine x minus cosine x for e to the power x over e to the power x squared. Oh, this is cancelled. So I have minus sine x minus cosine x over e to the power x. Okay, y double prime. We'll do it again. Derivative of the numerator, which is minus cosine x plus sine x times ax minus sine x minus cosine x times ax. Okay, derivative of the numerator minus cosine plus sine times the denominator minus the numerator as is over the denominator times the denominator over the denominator square. Now do the calculation. I take e to the power x common factor. Easy. Minus cosine x plus sine x plus sine x plus cosine x over e to the power x squared. This cancelled. Also, these two cancelled. So I have 2 sine x over e to the power x. Okay, that will lead us to y double prime plus 2y prime plus 3y equal to what? Y double prime, plug it. Wow, very clear. I have all of them. This is y prime, and this is y. All of them over e to the power x. Y double prime times 1, so I have 2 sine x 2 times this, so I have minus 2 sine x minus 2 cosine x plus 3 times y. So this is cancelled. I have what 3 minus 2, which is cosine x over x, which is this one. An equation of the tangent line for this curve at this point. So it will be the slope of the tangent. If this is f of x, it will be f prime at 0. So I need first to find f prime, and that is just a quotient rule. So it will be 1 times x plus 1 minus 1 times x minus 1 over x plus 1 square. In other words, it's 1 minus, it's 2 over x plus 1 square. So that implies an f prime at 0 is what? 2. So it will be the equation. Y, oh, this is x equals 0. Y will be what? Substitute, y is minus. So I have y minus 1 equal to x minus 0. So it means y plus 1 equal to x, or in other words, y equal to x minus 1, which is this. If x equal 10x squared, but half 10x, half 10x. Actually, this is need the chain rule, but let us do it. It's not difficult. F prime, I'll do it step by step. I'll do F prime, then F double prime, then F triple prime. So it needs to be like this. Okay, no problem. F prime will be 20x plus half secant square x. Now we need to find the second derivative. I need here a chain rule, but I will do it. Second derivative will be 20 plus half. Now it's something square. So this is 2 secant x for derivative of secant x, which is secant tan. So that will be what? 20 plus secant square x tan x. This f double prime. Okay, third derivative. What's the derivative of 20? مع السلامة 0. Now I have a product of two functions. And also I need the chain rule for secant square. So that will be 2 secant, the derivative of secant, times the second. I have the derivative of the first, which is all of this, times the second, plus secant square, the derivative of tan, which is secant square again. I can take secant square, common factor. What's the remaining? Here I have tan times 2. I have 2 tan square. And here I have secant square, which is this one. If the line is tangent to this, what I need the point of tangency, which is a times f of a. Call this f of x. Huh? This is point of tangency. Why is so important? Because I know the slope of the tangent equal f prime at a. Not only that, f of a is the same as y at a, where I have y is the line. From here I can find the slope of the tangent, which is 2. We know that if y equal mx plus b, then what's the slope is m. It's very ready now. So we'll apply these things. I have, oh, first I need to find f prime. F prime is what? It's c constant, which is 0 derivative. So it's minus c. Derivative of this is 1. So it's, yeah, minus c over x plus 2 square. Okay, so first equation, 2, let me write it. F prime at a, which is minus c over a plus 2 square equal to, which is m tangent. This is my first equation. Or I can rewrite it saying that c is minus 2 a plus 2 square. Okay. This is my first equation. Second equation comes from here. F of A, which is what? C over A plus 2 equals y at A, which is 2A plus 8. اللي هو y at A. معناها إنه هنا I can put C يصير عندك minus 2 في A plus 2 square over A plus 2 equal 2A plus 8. هذه cancelled. هيصير معناها minus 2A minus 4. I have 2A plus 8. وهذا معناه إنه minus 12 equal 4A. معناها A is equal to minus 3. إذا كان A equal minus 3 plug it there. هيصير C يساوي minus 2 minus 3 plus 2 minus 1 square. يصير minus 2. وهذا معناها الرقم الغريب العجيب هذا C cube minus 3C plus 4. إيش هيصير؟ minus 8 plus 6 plus 4 which is 2. That is the answer. The position function of a body is moving in a straight line is given by this. This is S of t. What they want? They want the acceleration at t equal 3. What is the acceleration? It's the second derivative of the position function. So I'm looking for what? A at 3. So first I need to find V at t, which is S prime at t, which is minus 3t squared plus 6t minus 3. Second, I'll find A of t, which is the second derivative of t, which is minus 6t plus 6. What I want A at 4, A at 3, sorry, A at 3, which is minus 18 plus 6, which is minus 12, which is this. F of t equal cosine t over t plus t over cosine t. I need to find f prime. I need the quotient rule 2 times. So f prime at t will be what? Derivative of this, derivative of the numerator, minus sine t times the denominator, minus cosine t, derivative of t, which is 1, over t squared, plus. Now I have derivative of t, which is 1 cosine t, minus t minus sine t, over cosine t squared. Okay. Now I think it's easy to substitute. Since I know sine of pi is 0, so that will kill it. So this one will be 0, خلاص. Cosine pi is minus 1 minus minus, so it will be 1 over pi square plus cosine pi is minus 1. This is minus 1. This is 0. Cosine pi minus 1 over minus 1 square. So it will be 1 over pi square minus 1, or in other words, 1 minus pi square over pi square, which is this. The sum of all values of x at which the curve has this slope. That means what? M tangent on this f of x. No. Yeah, the slope. So f prime at x, the curve has sloped. F prime at x equal minus 3 at 2. This is what I'm looking for. So I need to find f prime at x first. F prime is what? Half plus. Derivative of 1, 0, it will be minus 2 over 2x minus 4 square. Okay, so we say it's minus g prime over g square. That should be equal to minus 3 over 2. Now I solve this equation, see how many solutions we have, or what is the sum of more values. So x minus 2 over 2x minus 4 square equals what? Take half to the other side. So it will be minus 2. That means 1 over 2x minus 4 square is equal to 1. So that means 2x minus 4 square is equal to 1. Take the square root. So 2x minus 4 equal plus or minus 1. So I have two solutions. 2x minus 4 equal 1. So x equal 5 over 2. Or 2x minus 1 equal 2x minus 4 is equal to minus 1. So 2x equal 3. So x equal 5 over 3. Sum will be 5 over 3 over 2. What is this? So this is 5 over 2 plus 3 over 2, 8 over 2, which is 4. Which is this. If the line stands with the curve, the same idea, we say the point of tangency. So I call this f of x. And I know m tangent equal f prime at A, and y at A equal f at A. What is the slope of the tangent? Is minus 1, very clear. This is minus 1. So what is f prime? Here I get f prime will be minus c over x plus 1 square. So first equation, let me just make it like this. First equation, I have minus 1 equal minus c over a plus 1 square. This is my first equation. Second equation, I have c over a plus 1 equal minus a plus 3. From here, I'm getting c is a plus 1 square. Plug it there. So I'm getting a plus 1 equal minus a plus 3. In other words, TA 2a equal to, معناها a is equal to 1. إذا كان a equal to 1, c will be what? 1 plus 1 square, which is 4. That's the answer. If x equal x, e is minus x. Actually, it can be done by the chain rule, but I will do it as a product, as a quotient, I mean, x over e to the power x. To find the bottom for f prime. Let us do it step by step. F prime, see what will happen. Derivative of the numerator, which is 1 times ax minus x ax over ax square. That will be 1 minus x ax over ax square, cancelled. 1 minus x over e to the x. Okay. Second derivative, what will happen? Derivative of the numerator, which is minus 1 e to the power x minus the denominator, numerator, then derivative of the denominator, which is e to the power x. I take e to the power x common factor, so I have e to the power x in the denominator, cancelled. So I have minus 1 plus x, so it's x minus 2. Third derivative, what will happen? I have 1 times e to the power x minus x minus 2 e to the power x over e to the power x square. So I have e to the power x here. But there I have 1 minus x minus 2. I have 3 minus x. So what will be the end derivative? Okay. The end derivative, if you notice, it will be what? The denominator is e to the power x, no doubt. For the numerator, I have this one as x minus 0. So this is x minus 0, 1 minus x, x minus 2, 3 minus x. So if the derivative is odd, I have the number minus x. If the derivative is even, I have x minus the number, the same as the derivative. So the end derivative, it depends on n. But if I want to find the 100 derivative, this is the even. So I will be with the even part. So it will be x minus 100. If I want to find the odd ones, I have n minus x. I hope it's clear. So that can be written as x minus 100 is minus x. Actually, if we have the chain rule, it will be easier. I think also we'll do it again. Find the points in the curve at which the tangent line is horizontal. It means y prime equals 0. Find y prime. Y prime will be what? minus sin x في 2 plus sin x minus cosine x في cosine x over 2 plus sin x all square. And that is what? Minus 2 sin x minus sine square x minus cosine square x over 2 plus sine x all square. And that will be minus 2 sine x. This is what? This is minus sine square plus cosine square, which is 1. So it's minus 1 over this. This is impossible to be 0. So it's equal to 0. That means I need sine x equal minus half. Okay. When sine x equal minus half, which quadrant? It will be third and fourth. Third, I know the formula. Have the reference angle. What's the reference angle? Theta hat, or what they call it. It's pi over 6 in the first quadrant. There it is. But the minus 1 is in the third. So that means if I have the third, it will be pi plus the reference angle. The fourth, it's 2 pi minus the reference angle. So it will be 7 pi over 6 plus many circles, so plus 2n pi. And this is will be 11 pi over 6 plus 2n pi. So these are the values where we have horizontal tangent. Compute the derivative of y with respect to x for this simple function. It's very easy one. Y prime equal the derivative of the numerator, 3x squared في denominator minus the derivative of the denominator في numerator over the denominator square. Just do the calculation. That will be 3x to the power 4 minus 3x squared minus 2x to the power 4 minus 6x over x minus 1 square. Simplify x to the power 4 minus 3x squared minus 6x over x minus 1 squared. Yeah, that's it. Same idea, easy one. Let us do the calculation. Y prime, derivative of the numerator, which is 9, 3 square, 3 times 3, 9 x squared plus 1 في denominator minus derivative of the denominator في numerator over the denominator square. What will be that? 9x to the power 4 plus x squared plus 9x squared plus 1 minus 6x to the power 4 minus 2x squared over x squared plus 1 all square. Now check x to the power 4. I have this and this. So I have 3x to the power 4. X squared, 9x squared minus 2. So plus 8x squared plus 1. I'm sure I have them all. Huh? I did not miss anything. So this is the answer. We go back to these kind of problems. Y equal minus x plus 2. So I have m tangent is f prime at a. Let me write the formulas right away. For find y prime, it's minus c over x plus 2 squared. So I have m tangent اللي هو minus 1 equal f prime at a اللي هو minus c على a plus 2 square. معناها c هو a plus 2 square. I think we did the same problem. It's okay. Y at a equal f at a هيصير how do you call it f of x? Okay. Y at a هيصير minus a plus 2 equal c على a plus 2. الc هي a plus 2 square هيصير عندك minus a plus 2 وهي a plus 2 معناها 2a equal 0 معناها a equal 0 معناها c ايش هتساوي 0 plus 2 square which is 4. So this is the answer. Yes, f of x equal x squared plus 1 to the power 50. First, I want to be sure that we get the formula. We understand the formula. If you have, let me do it here. If you have x to the power 4, what will be f prime? 4x cubed. If you have second derivative, it will be 4 times 3x squared. Third derivative, which is 4 times 3 times 2, x to the power 1. Fourth derivative, it's 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is what? 4 factorial. Okay, fifth derivative, 0. Sixth derivative, 0. So this is the number. 0, 0, and the rest 0. Okay, that will lead us to what? If I have x to the power n, what will be the nth derivative? According to this, it will be n factorial. What will be the nth plus 1? It will be 0. The n plus 2, 0, and so on. Okay, now let us work out this function. F of x, x squared plus 1 to the power 50. If you open it up, it will be what? Let me write it here. It will be x is 100 plus a number times x to the power 99, call it a1, plus a2, x to the power 98, blah, 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 plus a 99 times x plus a 100. Okay, something like this. These are numbers. I don't know. I don't care. What are these numbers? This is my f of x. Okay, if it comes to the 100 derivative, if it comes to the 100 derivative, this one, I have x to the power n. I want the n derivative, the 100 derivative, so it will be 100 factorial. What about this one? We know that if this is n plus 1 for n, so if I now want to find the n plus, which is 99 plus 1, and 99 plus or 98 plus 2 or something like that, this is the derivative will be what? For x to the power, the 100 derivative to x to the power 99, we notice the n plus 1 derivative for x to the power n is 0. For n plus 2, 0. So this is will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So it's 100 derivative plus 0, which is 100, not derivative, 100 factorial. Okay. Now when it comes to the 101, now the first one is 100. So 100 derivative for this is what? 0 plus 0, 0, 0. So that this is will be 0. So I have 100 factorial plus 0 or minus 0. It will be 100 factorial, which is clear. This is 1 over x. Actually, you can do it easily. Use the chain rule, but let me do it as a product, as a quotient, I mean. 1 over x. Let me check what will be f prime. F prime will be what? Yeah, minus 1 over x squared. Okay. Second derivative will be minus 1 minus 2x over, wait a minute. Yeah, it's minus 1 times 1 over x squared, just to be sure. It's minus 1 over x squared. Second derivative, it's minus 1 minus 1 2x over x to the power 4. So it's minus or plus 2 over x cubed. Third derivative, it will be what? 2 minus 1 3x squared over x to the power 6. And that will be what? Minus 2 of 3 over x to the power 4. Or in other words, I can notice it. This is 2 factorial over x cubed. This is minus 1 factorial over x squared. And this is minus 3 factorial over x to the power 4. Okay, let me check the fourth one to be sure. That will be minus 2 في 3 في minus 4 x cubed over x to the power 8. And that will be 2 في 3 في 4 over x to the power 5. In other words, 4 factorial over x to the power 5. Okay, now let me do the end derivative. The denominator is very easy. First derivative, x squared. Second, x cubed. Third, x to the power 4. Fourth, x to the power 5. So that will be x to the power n plus 1. This is very clear. Forget about the sign. First, I have 1 factorial. Second, 2 factorial. Third, 3 factorial. Fourth, 4 factorial. So I have n factorial here. Okay, concerning the sign, the first I have minus, the second I have plus, the third I have minus, the fourth I have plus. So for the even powers, I have plus. For the odd powers, I have minus. So that will be minus 1 to the power n. So if n is odd, I'm getting negative. If n is even, I'm getting plus. So this is the end derivative. What they want the 50th derivative. And that will be what? Just substitute minus 1 to the power 50, 50 factorial over x to the power 51. Minus 1 to the power 50 is 1. So it will be 50 factorial over x to the power 51. This is the 50th at x. Now I want to do it at minus 1. So it will be 50 factorial over minus 1 to the power 51. This is an odd. Minus 1 to the power, an odd number. That will be minus. So it will be minus 50 factorial, which is this one. Okay. Now this one is similar to this one. Similar to this one. Where if I open it up, this is will be what is the highest power? It will be x to the power 2n. زائد a number x to the power 2n minus 1. Another number x to the power 2n minus 2. Blah, blah, blah. Plus, plus, plus. So if I want to find the n derivative of 2n of x, this one give me 2n factorial. This give me 0, 0, 0, because the powers is less than this. So the answer is 2n factorial, which is clear. Okay. This is calculation, and easy ones. Product rule. This times this. So it will be the derivative of the first, minus 4x cubed في second, plus 2 minus x to the power 4 في derivative of e to the power x, which is e to the power x. Now take e to the power x common factor. What's the remaining? Minus 4x cubed plus 2 minus x to the power 4, which is this one. This is quotient. Quotient rule. So derivative of the numerator, which is 1, times the denominator, minus the numerator, fit derivative of the denominator, which is 2 times 1 plus x, over 1 plus x to the power 4. Okay, now simplify the numerator. I have 1 plus 2x plus x squared minus 2x minus x squared, all over 1 plus x to the power 4. This is cancelled. Minus 2x squared, sorry. X times 2, yeah, minus 2x minus 2x squared. So that will be 1 minus x squared over 1 plus x all to the power 4, which is 1 minus x times 1 plus x over 1 plus x to the power 4. So this will be 3. This is cancelled. So 1 minus x over 1 plus x to the power 3, which is this one. Calculation, nothing to worry about. This is the thing we do. We did something similar. This one means what? You want f prime. F prime, just a product. Derivative of the first, which is 4x plus 3 times ax plus the first times derivative of e to the power x, which is the same. So take e to the power x common factor. I have 4x plus 3 plus 2x squared plus 3x minus 1, which is what? 2x squared plus 7x minus 2. Plus 2, I mean. Yeah. I did 3 minus 1, which is plus. So this is the answer. Let g of x equal this. If it's differentiable, f of 1 equal 3, and f prime of 2, I need g prime. Just differentiate this. Is I have quotient rule. So it will be g prime, derivative of the numerator. I have product rule also here. So derivative of 1 is 0. So I have product. I have f of x plus x f prime of x. This is the derivative of the numerator times the denominator minus derivative of the denominator, which is 1 over 2 root of x times the numerator, all over the denominator square. Okay, I need g prime at 1. Do the calculation now. It will be what? F of 1, 1 times f prime of 1, square root of 1, which is 1, minus half, 1 plus f of 1, over 1. F of 1, 3. 3 plus 2, minus half. If 1, f of 1 is 3, over 1. So it's 3 plus 2 over 1 خلاص ما يحتاج. So it's 3 plus 2. This is 4 minus 2. So it's 3, which is this. F of 2 equal 100, f prime equal this. He gave you f prime. So I need f double prime, which is product. And that will be derivative of the first to x f of x plus x squared f prime of x. Okay, f double prime at 2 is what? 4 f at 2 plus 4 f prime at 2. And I don't know, I don't have a prime at 2. Oh, but I can get it from here. Since this is will be 4 f of 2 plus 4, what is f prime of 2? Substitute 4 f of 2. So that give me 4 f of 2 plus 16 f of 2, which is 20 f of 2. What is f of 2? 10. So it's 20 times 10, which is 200, which is this. X cubed, f of x cubed over g of x. He gave you some g information about g. He wants f prime at minus. So I need to find f prime at x. Quotient rule, 3x squared times g of x minus x cubed g prime of x over g of x squared. What I want, f prime at minus 1. Okay. So substitute minus 1, huh? 3 minus 1 squared, that is 3. G of minus 1 minus minus 1 cubed. G prime at minus 1 over G at minus 1 square. Yalla, plug the numbers. G at minus 1 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Will be plus. No, this is minus 1 times minus. G prime at minus 1 is minus 9. So it's 6 minus 9 over G at minus 1. G at minus 1 is 2 square. So it will be minus 3 over 4, which is this one. Let f of 2 equal 3, prime of 2 equal 3, g of 3 equal 4, g prime of 3, blah, blah, blah. What will be h? The derivative at h of x. H of x This is, we have a product rule, quotient rule, then product rule. I have f of x plus x f prime at x. We just to give it some place, h prime of x. It will be, this is product rule, f of x plus x f prime of x times what? Times the denominator minus the numerator times derivative of the denominator. 1 is 0. This is g prime at x plus 1 over all of this square. What they want? They want h prime at 2. معناها I need f at 2 plus 2 f prime at 2. 1 plus g at 3. Okay. Minus 2 f of 2 g prime at 3 over 1 plus g of 3 square. يلا black the numbers. f of 2 3. 2 f prime at 2. I have 3 plus 2 times 1. Okay. 1 plus g at 3, 1 plus 4 minus 2 f of 2, which is 3, g prime at 3, which is 5 over 1 plus g at 3 اللي هو 4 square. يلا ايش عندنا فوق هنا؟ 5 ب 5 25 minus 30 over 5 square. يصير minus 5 over 25. Yeah, minus 1 over 5. Which is this. Limit of this. This is, if you notice, you need to have this formula in your mind. Limit x goes to a, f of x minus f of a over x minus a. This is f prime at a. So this one, if we think of this as f of x, at 1, it will be 1 times e to the power 1. So this is f of 1. So this one, limit x goes to 1, f of x minus f of 1 over x minus 1, which is what? F prime at 1, where f of x, x ex, which is I can find it using the quotient rule. It will be what? Ax plus x ax at 1, which is my answer. It will be e plus e, which is 2e. That's it. If f and g are rich and differential function, rich of x not equal to 0 for an x in the domain, then find this. Just you wanted to use the formula. Fg over h prime. It's a quotient rule, derivative of the numerator. Let me do it in steps. Times the denominator minus Fg times h prime over h squared. Now this is, I have product rule. So it's f prime g plus fg prime, all of this times h minus fg h prime over h squared. In other words, this is f prime gh plus f g prime h minus f g h prime over h squared, which is this one. The points at which the tangent line is perpendicular to this. The tangent line is perpendicular to this function, to this line. Call it y1, and this is called f of x. So what's the slope of y1? It's 5. Yeah. So what is the slope? That means the slope of the tangent line. And what we have, let me just draw what we have. We have a function. Who cares? We have a function. And we have a tangent line at a point A. We don't know what is A. We're looking for this A. But I know that there is a line perpendicular to this tangent line. There is a line perpendicular to this tangent line. This is my line. So if you call, this is y1, call the tangent line y2. So you know that the slope of y2 is -1 over the slope of y1. And what is the slope of y1? Is 5. So this is -1 over 5. And they know إنه f prime at a هو slope حق y2 اللي هو التانجنت line, which is this one. This is my y2. So you can find f prime using this. F prime will be what? Derivative numerator 1 times x minus 5 minus x على x minus 5 square. In other words, minus 5 على x minus 5 square. That should equal to -1 over. So I have to find a. I have f prime at a. I'm looking for these points, the a points. Okay, f prime at a will be m of y2 معناها -5 over a minus 5 square -1 over 5. That means I have -25 equal minus a minus 5 square. In other words, a minus 5 square equal 25. معناها a minus 5 equal plus or minus 5. And then two cases, a minus 5 equal 5. معناها a equal 10. Or a minus 5 equal -5. معناها a equal 0. إذا كان a equal 10, substitute في equation, and y will be what? 10 over 10 minus 5, هو 10 over 5, that will be 2. So you have the point 10 and 2. وهنا y will be what? 0 over 0 minus 5, which is 0. So you have the point 0 and 0. So you have these 2 points, 0, 0, 10 and 2. Equations of the tangent line to the curve that are parallel to this. Parallel to this. So I have this one, if I write it, that means 2y equal minus x plus 2, or y equal minus half x plus 1. So I have a curve, and they have a tangent line at the point A. هنا عندنا A, tangent point of tangency, وعندنا line parallel to it. Positive, negative, who cares? It's a negative, but I'm just drawing it. So عندنا slope of y1, هذا y1, هذا هو y1. وهذا slope هذا y2. عندنا slope of y1 is minus half is equal to the slope of y2. It should be negative, huh? So it will be the other way. But just this is just to show that. Okay, this is make it. Yeah, like this. Yeah, I want the line to be like this and curved like this. So we have another line which is parallel to it. So this is y1, this is y2. Slope of y1 is minus half, which is equal to y, now, since they are parallel to each other. Okay, and I know for this point A, f prime at A is equal to slope of y2. How to find f prime? This is called f of x. So I have f prime at x is what? 1 plus x minus 1 minus x over 1 plus x square. اللي هي 2x. Is it? It's derivative of the numerator. No, wait a minute. Yeah, derivative of the numerator, which is minus 1 plus x times the denominator minus derivative of 1 times 1 minus x. Okay. So it's minus 1 minus x plus x. So it's minus 2. Yeah, is what I was expecting. Minus 2 over 1 plus x all square. So I have minus 2 over 1 plus x all square is equal to minus half. معناها 1 plus x all squares is equal to 4. Cancel the minus equal to 4. No, 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 no. I need to find it at a. Huh? Let me do it this way. F prime at a اللي هو minus 2 على 1 plus a square is equal my2 اللي هي minus half. يصير عندك 1 plus a square is equal to 4. معناها 1 plus a equal plus or minus 2. معناها عندي a plus a equal 2 اللي معناها ال a equal 1. إذا كان ال a equal 1 plug it there هيصير y يساوي 0. ها مضبوط. إذا كان 1 plus a equal 2 هيصير a equal 1 plug it 1 minus 1 هيصير 1 minus 1 على 1 plus 1 هيصير 0. الإكويجن y minus 0 equal what? What is the slope? Slope اللي هو minus half في x minus 1 هيصير عندك y is minus half x plus half. أو بعبارة أخرى أقدر أكتبه 1 minus x over 2 which is this one. خلاص. Let me do the other one. عندي 1 plus a equal minus 2 معناها ال a is minus 3. معناها ال y هو 1 plus 3 على 1 minus 3 4 over minus 2. يعني equation y plus 2 equal minus half في x plus 3. أضرب في 2 أو بكتب y equal يصير y will be equal minus half x minus 3 over 2 minus 2 بعبارة أخرى minus half x minus 7 over 2 which is this one. Okay. Let f of x and g of x be a function whose graph are shown below. I want what? If you notice, he wants h prime or f prime, g prime. Actually, to find h prime, I need to find f prime and g prime. Since h prime of x is capital F prime times g of x minus g prime times f of x over g of x squared. Let me try to find, I want to find it at 2. Oh, 2, 3, 4. What is this? Let me, I'll find it at 2. You can do it for the rest. So for 2, I have from the graph, let me for f. This is 1, 2. F at 2 is what? Is this point, which is 1, 2, this is 1, 2, 3. F at 2 equals 3. Okay. F prime at 2. I need to find f prime at 2. F prime, since this is horizontal tangent, so f prime at 2 equals 0. Clear. Okay, let me do it for g. G at 2. G at 2. 1, 2, this is. So g at 2 equal 2. Okay, but I want to find g. If g prime at 2, I need this. G prime at 2. So I need 2 points. So I have this point, which is 2 and 2. And I have another point, which is here, which is 0 and 1, where the slope G prime at 2, this is the slope of this line, since it's a line. So it will be delta y 2 minus 1 over 2 minus 0, which is half. This is G prime at 2. I hope it's clear. Now we plug these numbers there. I have H prime at 2 will be what? F prime at 2, which is 0. G at 2, which is 2. Minus G prime at 2, which is half. F at 2, which is 3. Over G at 2 square over 4. So it's minus 3 over 8, which is this one. If you notice G prime at 4, it does not exist. So this is wrong. H prime at 2, wrong. H is not differentiable at 5. Why? It's not differentiable at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If G prime exists, F prime exists, so this is wrong. F prime at 3 equal 1 over 4. F prime at 3. Have 1, 2, 3. This is F prime at 3. Actually, is not differentiable. So this is wrong. So the only correct one, H prime at 2 equal minus 3 over 8. Another problem, same idea, but now this is product. That was quotient. This is product. So I need to find y prime. This is u equal f of x times g of x. U prime will be f prime times g of x plus f of x times g prime of x. I need to find it at what? At 0. Okay. So this is f. I need to find f at 0. F at 0, I have 1. It's here, so it's 2. Oops. This point, f at 0 equal 2. And f prime at 0, it will be what? 0, because this is a horizontal line. So f prime at 0 equals 0. Now it comes to g. G at 0. It will be a value. I don't know. What is it? I'm not sure what it will be. Since I multiply it by 0, I don't care. When it comes to g prime at 0, how to find it? I need 2 points. Yes, it's this one, this line I need. So I have 2 points. I have this point and this point. So find delta y. So I have 1 minus minus 3 over 1 minus minus 4. So it will be what? 4 over 5. خلاص. So now plug it. U prime at 0 will be f prime at 0, g at 0, plus f at 0, g prime at 0. F prime at 0 is 0. في a number. I don't know what is it, since it will be 0. So because of that, I don't care. It's 1 half. Who cares? F at 0 is 2. G prime at 0, 4 over 5. So it will be 8 over 5. So 5 U prime at 0 will be what? 5 times 8 over 5, which is 8. So this is the answer. If 5t equal this, find y double prime. You want to find y double prime. So we need to do it step by step. Y prime, product rule. This is a constant. C is a constant. So it will be e to the power 2t plus 1. Actually, I need the chain rule since to find the derivative of this. But it's okay. We'll do it. C plus t. This is I need the chain rule. E to the power 2t plus 1 times 2. So y double prime, or let me simplify it first. That will be what? 1 plus 2c plus 2t e to the power 2t plus 1. Okay, y double prime. Now find the derivative of this, which is 2 e to the power 2t plus 1 plus 1 plus 2c plus 2t e to the power 2t plus 1 times 2, as we did before. So y double prime at 0, it will be what? 2e plus. Here we have what? 1 plus 2c. This is 0. times 2e, which is 2e plus 2e plus 4ce, 4e for ce, which is 4 plus 4c times e, which is this one. If a 4 equal this, J prime 4 equal this, find this one. Product rule. So call it g of x. What? 1 over 2 root of x, f of x, plus root x, f prime of x. So I need g prime at 4. So it will be 1 over 4, f at 4, plus 2, f prime at 4. F at 4, he says it's minus 4c. So I have minus 4c over 4, plus 2 for 3c. So I have minus c plus c, which is 5c, which is this. This one I did it before, which is the same as this one. Yeah, it's exactly the same. But this is easier. He's asking about p prime at 2. He call it h or p. Who cares? So the same function, everything is the same. F of t equal this, find f prime. How to do the derivative? Quotient rule, f prime of t, 2t times 3t squared plus 4 minus 60, 3t squared plus 2 over 3t squared plus 4 all squared. So what we have there, 60 cubed plus 80 minus 60 cubed minus 12t over 3t plus 4 squared. Cancelled, have minus 4t over 3t squared plus 4 all squared. Points in the graph whose tangent line is parallel to this line. Okay, so I have 4y equal minus 3x plus 2. So y equal minus 3 over 4x. As we said, this is y2. Yeah, there is a curve. There is a tangent line. And there is a line parallel to it. This is my y2, y1. This is y2. So I know that this is a. F prime at a equals slope of y2. And slope of y1 equal minus 3 over 4 is how slope of y2 since they are parallel to each other. F prime, call this F prime. F prime will be x minus 1 minus x plus 2 over x minus 1 square. In other words, it's minus 3 over x minus 1 square. So I have minus 3. F prime at a, so minus 3 على a minus 1 square is equal minus 3 over 4 اللي هو slope of y2. Do the calculations. You have what? A minus 1 square is equal to 4. So I have a minus 1 is equal to plus or minus 2. So I have a minus 1 equal 2 اللي معناها a equal 3 واللي معناها الواي كم يساوي؟ substitute 3 plus 2 over 3 minus 1 هيصير 5 over 2 يصير النقطة 3 و 5 over 2. This is 1 point. A minus 1 equal minus 2 هيصير ال A equal minus 1 معناها ال Y أعوض minus 1 هيصير minus 1 plus 2 over minus 1 minus 1 يصير minus half. فالنقطة هي minus 1 و minus. Second. Okay, if x equal cotan times cosecant, find f prime. at pi over 4. F prime. Simplification will not help, huh? It will be cosine over sine, 1 over sine. حيصير cosine over sine square. I think I can do it product easier. F prime will be what? Derivative of cotan, which is minus cosecant square. في cosecant plus cotan. The derivative of cosecant, which is minus cosecant cotan. I want this at what? You can simplify it. It will be minus cosecant cubed minus cosecant cotan square. You want to do it at pi over 4. Yes. Do it at pi over 4. Don't forget, cotan pi over 4 is equal to 1 and cosecant pi over 4 is square root of 2. Plug the numbers. I have minus square root of 2 cubed minus square root of 2 في 1. هيصير هنا عندك هنا كم؟ minus 2 square root of 2 minus square root of 2 to minus 3 square root of 2, which is this answer. It is y equal e to the power x secant. Find y prime, but notice I have y here, huh? Okay. There's y and x. It will be ex secant x plus ex derivative of secant, which is secant tan. Now I take ex secant x common factor. What I have, but what is this? This is my y. So this is y 1 plus tan x, which is this one. If x equals sin x and 1 over cosine, and f prime at pi over 2, I think an easy one. F prime will be what? Cosine, f 1 plus cosine minus sine, f minus sine x over 1 plus cosine x all square. And that will be what? Cosine square plus sine square, which is plus 1. Add 1 plus cosine x all square with 1, add 1 plus cosine x. So f prime at pi over 2, I see 1 over 1 plus 0, which is 1, which is this one. Easy one. If of 0 equal كده, prime, find y prime will be what? Derivative of the numerator times the denominator plus minus. Don't forget, this is minus the numerator. The denominator 1 minus sine x over x plus cosine x whole square. If you want to find y prime, what? At 0. So it's f prime at 0 in a 0 plus 1 minus f at 0, 1 minus 0 over 0 plus 1 square. F prime at 0 is what? 5. So this is 5 minus. F at 0 is 2 over 1, so it will be 3, which is this. Yeah, not that difficult. I need to find the derivative. H prime of x. I have product rule and quotient rule. Derivative of the x sine x. It will be sine x plus x cosine x times g of x minus x sine x for g prime of x over g of x square. Now what he want? He want he want g prime at pi over 2. But he gave me h prime at pi over 2. Okay. So h prime at pi over 2. Pi over 2, which is 1. Cosine pi had a 0, which is 1 times g pi over 2. Okay. Sine pi over 2, which is 1. So minus pi over 2, g prime at pi over 2 over g. Usually he gave us g pi over 2, g prime, he wants h prime. No, he gave us this, which is this one, and he wants. So we do our calculation. We just substitute. Now, g at pi over 2, which is 1, minus pi over 2, g prime at pi over 2, which is I'm looking for, g at pi over 2, which is 1. So I have minus 2 equals 1 minus pi over 2 g prime at pi over 2. هيصير عندي minus 3 equal pi over 2 over 2. معناها هنا minus 3. So g prime at pi over 2 will be what? Minus 6 pi or 7. It's idea, nothing different, but only he gave us this, he wants this one. Do the same thing. Substitute, find the one which we are looking for. This is, you need to notice, I need this one. It goes to 0 for a plus h. And you should notice if I have of x cosine x, then f at pi over 3 will be sine pi over 3 cosine pi over 3, which is جذر 3 على 2 times half, which is جذر 3 على 4. يعني this one is limit, it goes to 0. F of pi over 3 plus h minus f of pi over 3 over h. If you look at this formula, so this is f prime at pi over 3, where f of x is sine x cosine x. So it will be f prime. It will be derivative of sine, which is cosine cosine minus sine plus sine في minus sine, which is cosine square minus sine square. And this is equal f prime equal cosine square pi over 3 minus sine square pi over 3. Cosine pi over 3 is what? Half square, so it's 1 over 4. This is square root 3 over 2, so this is minus 3 over 4. So it's minus 2 over 4, which is minus half. Yeah, this is the answer. The slope of tangent line to this curve at x equals you. Find the derivative. If we do simplification, it will help, but not that much. Okay, so derivative numerator, which is secant tan x, with denominator minus the numerator, with derivative denominator, which is minus secant square, all over 1 minus tan x square. Don't forget tan 0 is 0, secant 0 is 1. Yeah, do the calculation. 1 times 0 في 1 minus 0. هذا 0. Minus 1 plus 1 في minus 1 over 1 minus 0 square. So it will be 0 plus 2 over 1, which is 2, which is this answer. Yeah. Okay. The graph has a horizontal tangent. At what point? Oh, he gave an interval. Okay. So f prime, I need to find f prime equals 0. That's it. So it will be secant tan p 1 plus tan minus secant p secant square all over 1 plus tan x all square. So there you can take secant common factor. You have what? Tan plus tan square minus secant square all over 1 plus tan x square. And in 1 plus tan square is secant square. So 1 هي secant square minus tan square. معناها هذه حتكون secant x في tan x minus 1 على 1 plus tan x all square. Make it equal to 0. معناها عندنا secant x equals 0, which is impossible. And tan x minus 1 equals 0 أو tan x equal 1. نتكلم عن الربع الأول والثاني معناها x equal what؟ باي over. يمكن لو حولتها ساين كوساين it will be easier. Yeah, f of x cosine x, you want to find the 42 derivative of this at 0. So you need to notice for these cosine or sine, cosine, then f prime, because I need in the next problem, we'll do it. Cosine is minus sine. Second, minus cosine. Third is sine. Fourth is cosine. So every 4, I'll return back to cosine. So we'll check 42, divide by 4, which is 10, 40, give me 2. So the 42 derivative is the same as the second derivative, which is minus cosine x. So what they want the 42 at 0. So it will be minus cosine 0, which is minus 1. So this is the answer. So that's the idea. Every 4, I will go back to the original. So what to do? You divide this by 4 and take the remainder. This is have sine plus cosine. It will be the same idea. Or you can do it each one aside, or you can do it at once. Cosine minus sine. Second, it's minus sine minus cosine. Third, this is second. Third is minus cosine plus sine. Fourth, this is the catch, is minus a sine plus cosine, which is the original. So each 4, it gives me the original. So 2019, if divided by 4, you get the remainder 3. Oops. So this is the same as the third derivative, which is minus cosine x plus sine x. 2020, since is divisible by 4, this is like the first or the fourth. Sine x plus cosine x. What I want at pi, will be what? 2019 at pi minus cosine pi, that will be 1. And this one 20. يعني هذا معناها f 2019 at pi ايش حتصير؟ minus 1 plus 0 تصير 1. هذه معناها f 2020 at pi حتصير 0 minus 1 هي minus 1. صار 1 minus 1 اللي هو 2. The current tangent line at this point, what I will do, what will be the slope of tangent? It will be f prime at pi over 2. So to find f prime in the product rule, it will be 2 sine plus 2x cosine x at pi over 2. That's here 2. Cosine by 2, 0. 2 plus 0, which is 2. Equation y minus pi equal to x minus pi over 2. هيصير y minus pi equal to x minus pi. معناها y equal to x, which is this one. Divided to make the function differentiable everywhere. We did something similar before, but this one I can make it to sine x, cosine x, or I can use chain rule. But if I don't want to use chain rule, I can do it this way. Differentiable means continuous. Actually, continuity will do it. No, continuity will not help. So that means limit is goes to 0 from right, equal limit is goes to 0 from left, equal f at 0, and that will give you 0 equals 0, which give you nothing. But I need to find f prime, which is need to find the product of this, which is 2 cosine x plus 2 sine x minus sine x. إذا كان x less than or equal to 0, m إذا كان x greater than 0. And this one, so it means at 0, this is at x equals 0, will give you, and this is will be, so f prime from left at 0 is what? 2 phi 1 plus 2 phi 0, which is 2. And f prime from right at 0 will be m. So that means m equal to. So this is the answer. Here's the definition of derivative to evaluate this limit. Yeah. I think I'll stop here. Yeah. So it's very clear. I need to think about this. Limit x goes to a, f of x minus f of a over x minus a. So that is what? If you notice, this is limit x goes to pi over 4 of cotan x minus cotan pi over 4 over x minus pi over 4. So this is f prime at pi over 4, where f of x is cotan x. So إذا كان f of x cotan x, so f prime is minus cosecant square. So that implies the limit in f prime at pi over 4 إيش هيصير minus 2. So the limit of cotan x minus 1 over x minus pi over 4 will be minus 2. Okay? Yeah, minus square root of 2 square, which is minus 2. Same idea. This is, we don't need. This is, we need the special limits. So, and the same idea here. So this one is what? Limit theta goes to pi over 3 tan theta minus tan pi over 3 over theta minus pi over 3. So this is f prime at pi over 3, where f of x is tan x in this case, where f prime of x is secant square. That implies f prime at pi over 3 is what? Wait a minute. Pi over 4, it's 2. Yeah. Pi over 3, which is what? Half, half, yeah. Cosine is half, secant is 2, so it will be 2 square, which is 4. So this limit equal to 4. Same idea. This is limit x goes to pi secant x minus secant pi. Notice secant pi is minus 1. So this is minus 1 over x minus y. So its limit x goes to y, secant x minus secant y over x minus y. So that f prime at pi, where f of x over secant x, f prime is secant tan. I want f prime at pi, and that will be secant pi times tan pi. Yeah, tan pi is 0, and secant pi is 1. So it's minus 1. So it's minus 1 times 0, which is 0. So this limit equals 0. F prime equal this. Find f prime at pi over 4. Yeah, I think I will do. Yeah, this I can simplify it, make it easier. Sine over cosine minus 1 over 1 over cosine. And that will be sine minus cosine, cos over cosine over 1 over cosine, cancelled. So my function is sine x minus cosine x. What will be f prime? It will be cosine plus sine. What will be f prime at pi over 4? It will be square root 2 over 2 plus square root 2 over 2. It will be square root of 2. g of x equal this. Find f prime. We did something similar. If you remember, we say f prime is 1 minus x over e to the power x. Second, it will be x minus 2 over e to the power x. Third, 3 minus x over e to the power x. This is odd. So it will be 101 minus x over e to the power x. At 0, f 101 at 0, 101 minus 0 over e to the power 0, which is 101. So this is the answer. Find f prime. F prime at x, do the calculation. That give me what? Product. We have ax plus x ax في denominator minus the denominator, the derivative of the denominator في numerator over the denominator square. I think I will substitute directly since I have it at 0. So I have here 1 plus 0 في 0 plus 1 minus what here? I have 0 plus 1 في 0 over 0 plus 1 squared. So I have 1 over 1, which is 1. So this is the answer. Tan x minus, yeah, we did it here. Let me do it again, no problem. Then I will stop. That will be sine x over cosine x minus 1 over 1 over cosine x. This is f of x. I here in the sine x minus cosine x. So f prime or cosine x plus sine x. F prime at pi over 4. هتصير جذر 2 على 2 plus square root 2 over 2, which is square root of 2. Let me do this until the questions of the book. Yeah, let me continue. If the slope of tangent line to this curve is half, and you know that this is negative of x. F prime at x, f prime at 0 is equal to half. Find a. Give me this a. You need to find f prime at 0. F prime at x first. It will be ax. F prime at x. ax plus a minus ax minus a over ax plus a square. At 0, that will be what? 1 1 plus a minus 1, 1 minus a over 1 plus a square. That should be equal to. معناها عندنا 1 plus a minus 1 plus a over 1 plus a square equal half. Then we have what? This is cancelled. So عندنا 4a equal 1 plus a square. بعبارة أخرى 4a equal 1 plus 2a plus a square أو 1 minus 2a plus a square equal 0 هيصير 1 minus a square equal 0 معناها a equal 1. So this is a equal. Horizontal tangent line to this graph and find f prime equals 0. So find f prime 2x x minus 1 minus x square over x minus 1 square. هيصير x square minus 2x على x minus 1 square. That should be equal to 0. Okay, correct? 2x square minus x square minus 2x. Okay, معناها we have x square minus 2x equals 0. معناها عندي x equals 0 ولا x equal 2. He doesn't want, he want the tangent line, he want y equal. So if x equals 0, y equals 0, ما عندي. y equal 2 يصير 4 على 1 which is 4. So this is what I'm looking for. Y equals 4. He said one horizontal tangent. Actually, we have two. He wants one of them. If x equal this, find f prime. f prime مش هيصير minus sin x في 1 minus cosine x minus sin x في 1 plus cosine x على 1 minus cosine x square. طيب على عوض عند باي over 2 ايش هيصير لك هنا minus 1 1 minus 0 minus 1 في 1 plus 0 على 1 minus 0 square ايش هيصير minus 2. find the 50th one. اوكي f prime ايش هيصير minus ax minus x ax بعبارة أخرى 1 plus x e to the power x. السكند هيصير minus 1 plus x. نعم هيصير minus ax minus 1 plus x ax هيصير minus 2 plus x e to the power x. والثيرد يصير minus 3 plus x e to the power x. ايش يبغى 51 derivative يصير minus 51 plus x e to the power x. يبغى عند مين؟ عند ال1. هيصير minus 51 plus 1 e to the power 1 يصير minus 52e. This one you need to think of it as the limit x goes to pi over 6. هذا الرقم الغريب العجيب minus 3 over x minus pi over 6. Also you need to notice إذا كان f of x 1 plus cosecant x على 1 minus cosecant x f of pi over 6 إيش هيصير 1 plus 2 على 1 minus 2. هذه minus 3 هتطلع لك minus 3. فهذا هو f prime at x f prime at pi over 3 pi over 6 where f of x العجيبة 1 plus cosecant x على 1 minus cosecant x. هناك عند حق السيكنت حطيت minus. Yeah, minus 1, same idea. So find f prime. I need the quotient rule. Derivative of the numerator So you need to find f prime at this at pi over 6. That's the complicated things. F prime will be what? Derivative of the numerator minus cosecant cotan في المقام plus minus derivative of minus cosecant اللي هو cosecant cotan P1 plus cosecant x على 1 minus cosecant x square. وأطلعها عند الباي over 6. Can I simplify? I think I can simplify. إيش هتطلع؟ minus cosecant cotan plus cosecant square cotan x minus cosecant cotan minus cosecant square cotan x كلها على 1 minus cosecant x الكل سكوير. هذه كانسل بعد هذه كانسل ريحتني. صار الجواب عندي f prime at pi over 6. الكوسيكنت كم عند الباي over 6 اللي هو 30 minus 2. كوتان باي over 6 اللي هو ساين باي over 6 كوتان نو كوساين باي over 6 اللي هي جذر 3 على 2 على هاف هذه جذر 3 وهذه نفسها minus 2 square root of 3 over 1 minus 2 all square. So I have minus 4 جذر 3. P of x equal this. I think I have just few. Yeah. Okay. So I need to find P prime, derivative of the numerator, the denominator, minus derivative of the denominator for numerator, over the denominator square. P prime at 2, يصير G prime at 2, F at 2, minus F prime at 2, في G at 2 plus 1 على F at 2 square. هيصير P prime at 2 G prime at 2 اللي هي 2 في 3 F prime at 2 ما أعطانا إياها. ليش ما أعطانا إياها؟ ليش ما F prime at 2 I don't care what is it. Why? And G at 2 is minus 1 plus 1 so this is 0. Who cares? على F of 2 اللي هي 3 square يصير عندك 6 ناقص 0 على 9 اللي هي 2 على 3. 1 over x sine to x هذه I can work it out 1 half x you can use chair rule but without chair rule this is 2 sine x cosine x هتصير عندنا what x sine x cosine x I can work it as product عندنا this times this so derivative of the first then I will do it في second plus x sine x الفيرست في الدerivative حق السكند. This I will do the derivative الآن sine x plus x cosine x يعني كلها مضروبة في cosine x minus x sine square x يبغاها عند مين؟ عند الباي over 4 يعني f prime at باي over 4 إيش هيصير؟ sine باي over 4 اللي هو جذر 2 على 2 plus باي over 4 جذر 2 على 2 في جذر 2 على 2 ناقص x ناقص باي اوفر 4 في 2 على في جذر 2 على 2 سكوير. هيصير هنا عندك 2 اوفر 4 اللي هو هاف زائد باي اوفر 4 جذر 2 على 2 سكوير ماينس باي اوفر 4 جذر 2 على 2 سكوير يطلع هاف. هذه كانت 6. هذا 8. calculation ما في صعوبة بس يطلع رقم حلو. fx equal this طلع f prime calculation minus sin x في 1 minus sin x minus cosine x في cosine x على 1 minus sin x square. ايش يطلع عندنا البسط minus sin x plus sin square. ليش هنا minus هنا minus يصير plus cosine square على 1 minus sin x الكل سكوير. هذه 1 minus sin x يصير 1 على 1 minus sin x calculation. Yeah, almost there. This one is what? X square minus x minus 6. This is f of x. So it will be f prime. It will be derivative حق الأولاني. You can open it up or just leave it. 6x square plus 5 في this plus this one في 2x minus 1 add 0. ايش هيصير 5 في ناقص 6 هذه 0 في minus 1 يطلع minus 30. Okay. Find the equation with tangent line at this point. So I need to find m tangent اللي هو f prime at 0. f prime عبارة عن ايش؟ ax في x plus 4 minus ax على x plus 4 square. الm tangent يصير f prime at 0. هذا حيصير كم؟ 4 3 over 16. Let me do it in steps. Why to rush it? I have 1 0 plus 4 minus 1 على 0 plus 4 square 3 over 16. الإكويجن يصير y minus 1 over 4 equal 3 over 16 x minus 0. يعني y equal 3 over 16 x plus 1 over 4. No. The last two. And then f double prime يبقى ال 8 derivative. أنا أعرف إنه ال f double prime minus sin x. زودنا 4 يعني 6 derivative هو برضه minus sin x. خلاص I can find the 7th minus cosine وال 8 اللي هو sin. يبقى ال 8 عند الباي over 2 هيصير 1. اللي هو ده. هنا كل الفكرة. The last one عندنا y prime minus ax plus secant square x يعني y prime at 0 هيصير minus 1 plus 1 which is 0. I think I will stop here. Yeah. and I will stop the recording. Thank you.